What is up? What is up? What is up? Well, Matt, what's up, Robert? I got 34 minutes exactly till kickoff here. Which means kickoff's going to be right at about 8:05. What's up, Big Kev? You guys excited? Not only do we get the first round of the playoffs tonight, we get the fight tonight with Jake Paul, which I think is supposed to start at like 9, but I don't think the fight will probably come on. The main fight won't come on until probably about midnight. I got Oklahoma tonight. I got Oklahoma. If Alabama wants to win this game, they got to get up by about 2 touchdowns early. Oklahoma's not built to come from behind. But if they can, Oklahoma's the best defense in the country, in my opinion. Them and Ohio State. Alabama's going to win 35-17. You think that somebody's scoring 35 points on Oklahoma's defense? I'm going to say no on that. Unless Alabama gets some defensive touchdowns, which I guess is possible, I don't think Alabama's going to score 35 points offensively. Over under 50 rushing yards for Alabama. Over. They'll rush more than 50 yards. I would think. So, what's up, Cody? Hard to beat the same team twice. Yeah, I don't know. I trust Brent Venables with 2 weeks to prepare for a team that he's already played. I trust him. What's up, Walk It Off? Yeah, I'm pulling for Oklahoma. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't really have any rooting interest, but I'm a Brent Venables fan, being a Clemson guy. So I'm pulling for Oklahoma. I hate watching as an LSU fan. I'm hate watching. Yeah, we're all hate watching, buddy. I don't think Alabama's head coach is going anywhere. I don't think so either. I don't know why. First of all, where would he go? OU's offense plus defense probably means low-scoring game. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the over-under is only like 40. 40 and a half, I think. If I had to, I mean, I didn't bet it, but if I was going to bet the over-under on this, I would take the under. I could see like a 21-10, 17-13, something like that. Yeah. OU's offense, yes. I think Alabama's starter tight end coming back tonight might help Alabama out. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. That might be true. Oklahoma's defense is nasty, son, especially the second half of the season. They're nasty. I hope DeBoer does leave for Michigan and Bama gets stuck with Brian Kelly. Well, first of all, neither one of those things is happening. DeBoer, why would you leave Alabama to go to Michigan? That's stupid. And if you're Alabama, you're definitely not hiring Brian Kelly. Alabama will not score 45 points. I don't think Alabama will score 35 points, let alone 45 points. Isn't Clemson's former defensive line coach at Oklahoma? Yes. Yeah, he went with Venables, and I don't blame him. Raheem Morris to Alabama. Who, you missed the defensive line coach or you missed Brent Venables? Or both. Probably both. Which games am I streaming tomorrow? I'll be streaming the Texas A&M and Miami game at noon tomorrow. Yeah. Texas A&M fans think they're going to blow out Miami. I don't know where they're. I don't see that happening at all. First of all, Miami hasn't been blown out by anybody all season. Second of all, what's A&M's best win? It's got to be at Notre Dame in week 2, I guess. And that was like a 3-point win. I think Miami might win that game. Seriously. They definitely have a better offensive line. I think they got a better quarterback. Defenses are probably about the same. I would give probably a slight edge on defense, the defensive line to A&M. That should be a good game. That should be a good game. Unless Carson Beck throws 4 interceptions, which sometimes he does. But I think Miami might win that game on the road. I don't know, man. I'm not as down on the. There's 24 scholarship players not playing for Clemson in the Pinstripe Bowl. But I'd be willing to bet there's more than that not playing for Penn State. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing some of these guys that we haven't seen play much for Clemson play. Clemson should win that game. Cade Klubnik's going to have to just not be in order for Clemson to win, this is all that needs to happen for Clemson to win. Cade Klubnik just doesn't need to be a complete idiot and give the game away. What's up, Magadog? Dabo's going to have to use the portal. Yeah, he's probably going to, this will probably be the biggest portal class that he's ever signed. Probably 7 or 8 players. I don't know. There's still another signing day in February. They might pick up another 1 or 2 guys in the February cycle signing day. But he's going to have to sign a minimum of probably 6 portal players, maybe more. 27 players. There you go. What did I say? 24? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But somebody Google how many players are sitting out for Penn State. I bet you it's at least that many or more. I just don't see how Penn State's going to score. We're not getting that many out of the portal. Yeah, they will. They're going to have to. It's just a numbers game. They will. He'll fill the roster out. Now, who knows with Dabo? He might only sign 4 or 5 portal players and then give scholarships to the fucking bag boy and the water boy and you know, some other coach's son. Who knows? But he'll fill the roster out one way or another. I think whoever creates the most turnovers will win the game. Which game? That's true in almost every game. Tonight's game? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'll say, I bet whichever team has the most rushing yards wins the game. How about that? Because neither one of these teams are very good at running the ball. Whichever team can get over 100 yards rushing will probably win the game. Dabo will have to use the portal to replace 27 players. Well, they signed, 20 players in the first signing cycle, early signing day. So there are about 7 or 8 roster spots open right now. Going in it, and that's just assuming that nobody else is going to enter the portal. I mean, there might be more. Penn State hasn't issued a complete roster yet. They're going to be playing with a skeleton roster. I'm telling you. I wonder if they'll let Jarvis Green carry the ball in that game at all. I know they redshirted them, but I don't think that counts in the postseason. Jarvis Green, the freshman running back. Alabama's the softest team in the country. I don't. No, they're not. What do you do? What do you? They're definitely not the softest team in the country. No. What's up, sir? UGAAAAAA. Hey, man, we only got, like, what's up, Britta? We only got less than about 5 weeks till Vegas. Let's go. Florida State would be the softest. Yeah, they're pretty soft. Missouri's quarterback opting out. Maybe Virginia has a chance. I think Virginia has a chance anyway. I'm not sure Missouri's that much better than Virginia in the first place, even without the quarterback, whoever the quarterback is. I think Virginia might win that game. I'll tell you one thing, if Virginia's an underdog in that game, I'll bet them. I don't know if I'd bet them as a favorite, but I'll bet them as an underdog. Speaking of underdogs, how in the hell is Jake Paul favored to win tonight's fight? Seriously. That blows my mind. He should not be the favorite to win this fight. What's up, Frothy Tavern? Yeah. This is the best thing. Like, there's a lot of problems with the playoff system and the way it's done. The best thing that they ever did was home playoff games. I mean, I think the entire first round should be home, or the entire thing all the way up to the national title should be home games. That, if it were up to me, that's the way it would be. But yeah, what's up, Jake? Oklahoma's actually taking 10,000 seats out of their stadium this offseason. Why? You guessed it. More luxury boxes. Just what everybody needed. Right now, it holds 80,000. Next year, it's going to hold 70. But if you want to pay $15,000 for a ticket, you're in luck. You are in luck. That tall dude that Jake Paul's fighting is going to spank Paul. He should. He's a real fight. This is the first real fighter that Jake Paul's fought. Yeah, he's like, Jake Paul's like 5'10". Was it Joshua Anthony or Anthony Joshua? I don't know. He's got two first names. He's like 6'5". He's almost a foot taller than Jake. He's got eight inches reach on him. You know, that's an insane advantage. I hope Jake Paul gets knocked out. I already bet against Jake Paul. I already put my money on the other guy, Joshua. As the underdog, it was like I think it was like plus 160 or something. If Jake Paul wins this fight, it's fucking rigged. That's the problem with boxing. Is it's dirty, and especially Jake Paul fights are a little bit shaky anyway. Like, Jake Paul's worth way more than the guy he's fighting by a lot. Not even because of boxing, because of YouTube and whatever else. But, you know, if he's like, look, just take this fight with me, I'll pay you $20 million if you let me win. I mean, who knows, right? It's hard to trust boxing. Boxing's dirty. It's the dirtiest sport that there is when it comes to betting. But this guy's a better boxer than Jake Paul is. I mean, the Paul brothers are master marketers. They're really good at making money. I respect all that. And I also think that he's a pretty good fighter, but he's not on this guy's level. Yeah, the WWE. Yeah. We got about 10 minutes till kickoff now. What did I bet? I know I bet on Oklahoma. I made the bet like a week ago, so I'm not sure exactly what I bet. The lines moved back and forth. Originally, Alabama was favored, then Oklahoma was favored, then Alabama was favored. I don't know what it is now. I'm gonna pull it up and see. And I'll tell you what I bet on. I've got bet on some bets on the other playoff games too. Let's see here. I've got Joshua Paul to win tonight. I'm sorry, Anthony Joshua to win tonight at plus 140 in the boxing match. I've got Clemson minus 2.5 against Penn State in the Pinstripe Bowl. I put $100 on that. What? I've got Miami. Now this might be my best bet yet because this line's changed too. I've got Miami at plus 3.5 against A&M, and I've got Oklahoma at plus 1. Thank you, Eddie, for the super chat and supporting the channel, buddy. Pete, love your channel. Even though I'm a Gamecock alumni, you got our number. Worst things happen in the world. Here's half the lottery, $20 I won on gas on the way home today. Well, congratulations on winning $20 on your way home today, or 40, whatever it was, and I appreciate you. Eddie is one of the only Gamecock fans that doesn't hate me, which is always good. I do appreciate people that don't hate me. Yes. People take football too seriously. There is good news for you, Gamecock alumni guy. The Texas cop has been terminated and fired. I didn't know that. I know who you're talking about, the state trooper or whatever at the A&M game. I didn't know he got fired, though. Are people with the name Eddie allowed to hate? I think so. I don't know if there's a rule against that or not. Oh, your son went to Clemson? Is that true? I didn't know that about you. Yeah. See, that's the rub I might run into, is if one of my kids ends up going to South Carolina. If your son got an academic scholarship to Clemson, he's probably very smart. The only other person I know that got an academic scholarship to Clemson was my wife. And she never got a B in her life. She got a 1,500 on her SATs, graduated with high honors from Clemson, graduated at the top of her class in law school. So, what's up, Michael? Him and his partner pulled over a district attorney a week later, and his body cam caught it all, and they fired him. What did he do? What did he do? Did he do something illegal? Yoda, what's up, Yoda? My man. And I know you don't hate me. Well, nobody in this chat right now hates me. When I was talking about most Gamecock fans can't stand me. And I get it, whatever it is. I mean, Jackpot likes me. You know? What's up, Danny? Game's about to start here in a minute. Got the Oklahoma band on the field. Yeah, I will be live tomorrow at 12 o'clock for the Miami and A&M game. So hopefully y'all come hang out with me then too. I think that has the potential to be one of the better games of the weekend. Yeah, where's that covered wagon at? They need to put some bumpers on that thing so it doesn't tip over. I got Oklahoma. Yeah, I got Oklahoma. I just think in this type of game, if you give Brent Venables 2 weeks to prepare for a team that he's already played, I think defense wins this game. Now, if Alabama comes out strong early and gets up by 14 or 20 points or something, then they probably could win then. The first 2 quarters of this game is going to be the most important part of the game for Alabama. He said some explicit things to the DA. Oh, is that illegal though? I saw one where it tipped and the horses kept running. Yeah, there was a couple of years. It was like, what was that? Like 2018, 2019. They ran that wagon out there, and the thing turned over, and so there's two seats on the front of that wagon where they got the reins or whatever, and there's this woman on there. She got thrown like 20 feet off that thing. She's lucky she didn't break her neck. Yeah, I think that's the boss. Yeah, it's Brian Bosworth. Look at him. Wearing the fucking Indiana Jones hat. Look at him. Hard to kill. He's a trip. What's up, wet blanket? Yeah, Brian Bosworth is a national treasure. I mean, he looks like he can still. Hey, look how jacked he is. What is he? He's got to be like 55. He looks like he could put on some shoulder pads and go out there right now. He is jacked. What's up, Jay? Nick Saban looks like a damn fish out of water on these shows, don't he? On the game day shows, sitting next to Pat McAfee. And all Desmond Howard does is sit over there and laugh. That's all. Y'all ever watch? Every game day, all he does is laugh for an hour. Jimmy Greenbean's been in the weight room. He's been. I don't know. He might be on some HGH or something. Ain't too many people his age look like that. Pat's a funny guy. He's great. Yeah, he doesn't bother me. I did think it was weird though that he went on this like 3-week stretch where he took his shirt off every game day for some reason. All right, one time is fine, but nobody wants to look at your fucking nipples, dude, for 2 hours. Sorry, they just don't. Miami and A&M have the hardest road to the national title. The winner of tomorrow's game, they have to play Ohio State. And then after whichever team wins that, let's say hypothetically, let's say Miami beats A&M and somehow they beat Ohio State. Then they're going to have to play Georgia in the third round. So that's the toughest stretch of any other team. Think they paid him to do that? I don't know why anybody would pay him for that. All right. Got about 3 minutes till kickoff. Yeah, that whole side, yeah, the bottom bracket is what I call it because it's on the bottom, is stacked. I think it's going to, here's my prediction, and of course it's the playoffs, anything can happen. I think it's going to be either Texas Tech or Indiana on the one side. One of those two out of that bracket is going to make it to the national title. And on the bottom bracket, probably either Georgia or Ohio State. Outside chance for Miami. That's my prediction. But probably either, I think it's either going to be Georgia or Ohio State in the title on the bottom bracket, and either Texas Tech or Indiana on the top bracket. Got Georgia, Oklahoma national championship. Yeah, Oklahoma's going to have to find an offense. I mean, they won a lot of games on defense, but they're going to have to find a way to score, especially against a team like Indiana or Texas Tech or something. Those, I mean, they can light the scoreboard up. All right, let's get some final score predictions here. I'm going to go Oklahoma 24, Alabama 17. 24-17 is what I got. Indiana versus Ohio State or Indiana versus Georgia. So you got Indiana in there. '21 Oklahoma, Bama 17. That would be a winner for me. That would be a winner. (28-17). That sounds even better. That way I won't have to sweat. But I've got Oklahoma as an underdog because I bet it like 10 days ago. I don't even know what it is now. Let's look what it is now. Does anybody know what it was before kickoff or before now? Let's see here. Feet ball. NCAA feet ball. Now Oklahoma's favored by 2. Look at that. So I got a whole 3-point edge there. I got lucky. Pulling for Texas Tech and Indiana. Well, only one of those can make it. They're in the same bracket. They can't both make it. The shocking team might be, I disagree. I'm not sold on A&M. I'm not sold on A&M at all. I mean, they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not shitting on A&M. I just don't think they're a national title contender. I don't. I would take Georgia over A&M. I would take Miami over A&M. I would take Oklahoma over A&M. I would take Oregon over A&M. I would take Texas Tech over A&M. I would take Indiana over A&M. I would take Ohio State over A&M. I think A&M is probably like the bottom fourth of the playoff teams. Seriously. I can't wait for that game tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't come down to, if it's a close game at the end, Mario Cristobal will definitely try to find a way to fuck that game up with some dumb call. All right, here we go. Game's about to start here. Cheers to y'all and a happy early Merry Christmas to all of you. How about the Wolf? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. We don't, if NC State wins, we just don't talk about it. That's the way it goes over here. As far as I'm concerned, that game didn't even happen. A&M didn't play anyone other than Notre Dame. Yeah, they beat everybody they played, though. Well, with the exception of their last game. But, yeah, they didn't play any of the tough teams in the SEC. They had one of the easier schedules in the SEC. That is true. I don't trust A&M. I don't. Congrats to Jelly Roll for his full pardon. I don't even know what you're talking about. What was he pardoned for? He already served his time in prison. Did he commit another crime that I don't know about? Half of Memphis' team didn't even play in the game. That's the problem with these bowl games, especially these, like the lower level ones. He got his gun rights back? I didn't know that. Good for Jelly Roll. I'm happy for him. Now he can go hunting again, I guess. All right. Judging from Holly Rowe's hair, it looks like it's very windy in College Station. I mean, in Norman. I don't know who that affects more if it does anybody. I guess it affects the kickers more than anybody. Here we go. Leave the bows and the arrows to the experts. All right, here we go. Round one, game one of the 2025 college football playoff, everybody. Let's fucking go. This should be a good one here. If it's anything like the last one, it will be good. I'm going to have to turn it on the other TV, I think. This one's acting stupid. And Oklahoma set to receive. And a fair catch called for at the 1. All right, get our first look here at Oklahoma's offense and John Mateer. I don't know what John Mateer bet on tonight. Probably tail that bet if you know what it was. He loves betting on college football. I've got 2 TVs on, and one of them is about 10 seconds ahead of the other one. You'll figure that out. They're right next to each other. The hell. All right, 1st and 10. Mateer. He's going to keep it. And gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. He might have lost a yard there. Second down and 10. From the 24 and a half. They're going to run it, and a good 5-yard run there. That's going to set up 3rd and 5. For the Boomer Sooners. I'd run it again here. What's up, Jeremy? 3rd down and 6 officially. Mateer throws a dart and is caught on the sideline. They said he caught it. 1st down, Oklahoma. Not the greatest pass, but it was a hell of a catch. Yeah, I don't know. They might say he was out of bounds. His elbow landed out of bounds. Did his feet hit first? Did y'all see that? They're going to probably look at this. I'd hurry up and snap the fucking ball before they have a chance to look at it. There they do. 1st down. They're going to run the ball. He's got room to run. But bro, he gave up the play before he even got 3 yards. Man, that could have been a much bigger run. He gave up on the play. What was that? 2nd down, they're playing fast. Who is Mateer faking it to? What is going on? He literally turned around. He got the ball. There's no running back there, and he faked it to nobody. Who are you faking it to? There's nobody there. What the fuck? This is the Oklahoma. This is why I don't think Oklahoma can win a title. Who is he faking that to? What the hell? 3rd down and 2. He's going to keep it. And he gets about 5 yards, 1st down. 1st and 10 OU. He's the Joe Biden of quarterbacks. Ain't nobody there. Give him an ice cream cone. He'll really be Joe Biden then. 1st down and 10 from the 44. They're only about 5 yards from field goal range here. Mateer rolls out to his right, throws it on the run. Yeah, boy, he's lucky that wasn't picked off. Incomplete. Damn, that was almost a pick 6 right there. That was a bad throw. I don't know what he was doing. I would just keep running the ball. I sound like a broken record when it comes to calling these games. I think they should run it like 80% of the time. If I was an offensive coordinator, I'd have like 3 passing plays in my repertoire. Everything else would be running the ball. Everything. 2nd down and 10. And they do run it this time. It gets no gain. Stopped by Simmons. Bama is daring OU to run the ball. Yeah, they are. What's up, Austin? How was my day? I'm alive. That's all that matters. 3rd down and 10. I'm barely alive, but I'm alive. Third down and 10. Oh, they're going to pass it. What the fuck was that? Who are you even throwing that to? Ah, damn, their offense is just not good. You got a receiver wide open. Oh, my God. That was, oh, my God. Busted coverage, and he missed him. Oh, geez-a-ree. That was an easy 6 points, man. Completely busted coverage. I feel like I'm watching Clemson's offense right now. John Mateer and Cade Klubnik are the same guy. They're the same guy, just play for different teams. Mid-tier Mateer. Yes. Woody has Hayes said only 3 things can happen on a passing play and 2 are not good. He's right. Oklahoma has a better defense. Yeah, I think Oklahoma's got the best defense in the country. It's between them and Ohio State, but I think Oklahoma's got the better defense. I mean, statistically, I guess Ohio State is over the year. I do think that Oklahoma's played better offenses than Ohio State has, though, over the year. So, I mean, is anybody surprised that Oklahoma's got an elite defense with Brent Venables? No. No. We're about to see it on display right now. About to get our first look at it. All right, I don't want to cough into the microphone. I guess I got what everybody else got. Whatever's going around right now. I don't know if it's the Rona. I don't know if it's just a regular cold or the flu or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is, I got it. But I'm a professional, so I'm still here for you. How many top 25 teams has OSU defense played that racked them stats? Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma's played better teams than Ohio State. There's no doubt about that. I mean, the best team Ohio State played, they lost to. Indiana. I don't have a stomach bug. I've got whatever. I don't know what it is. I've had a sore throat for like a week. Coughing, sneezing. Like, I'm not so sick that I'm like stuck in bed. I just feel like shit, if that makes sense. You know, one of those things. It's like a bad cold that I just can't shake. That's what it's like. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you. All right, first down, and they're going to try to run it and go nowhere. Good defense there by OU. Look at Brent Venables' watch. That thing is fire, son. You see that? I want that watch. Second down and 9. Oh, he wasn't ready for the snap. Quick throw, and he picks up about 3 to Horton. Oh, it's going to be third about 4, I think. Yeah, he's lucky that wasn't picked. He wasn't ready for the snap there. There was some kind of miscommunication on the snap. Third down and 5. They're going to blitz. Watch for the blitz here. Quick throw and caught. That's a first down. Oh, no, they said no catch. No catch. Wow. I thought he caught it in real time. Let me see the replay here. No, he didn't catch it at all. Yeah, he dropped it. It was a low throw anyway. They didn't bring the blitz either. I thought they were going to blitz. They didn't even blitz. They rushed 4. And now look at, this could be a good field position for Oklahoma here. Let's see how this punt is. Yeah. Wow, what a terrible fucking punt that was. And it took an Oklahoma bounce too. So Oklahoma's going to get the ball at like the 46. Terrible punt. Cool John says, I take the over on that game. On which game? Which game? Oh, the JMU game? In Oregon? What's up, True Seminole? Am I reading this right? Oklahoma hasn't won a championship in 40 years. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. No, they won one like 20 years ago. Didn't they? Didn't they win like in 99 or 2000? Can somebody confirm that? Yeah, he said 2000, somewhere around there. It's the season for giving, but some people are terrible gifts like colds and coronavirus. Yeah, they won in 2000. That's right, yeah. Before that, though, it had to have been in the 70s. Yeah, they beat Florida State. That's right. '85. I guess, yeah, that sounds right. All right, we'll see what Oklahoma can do here with good field position. So far, Oklahoma's defense is looking as advertised. What's up, dog behind Emmy Lines? How you doing, buddy? Look, Kyler Murray's there. Brian Bosworth is there. Bob Stoops, Barry Switzer. They got the dream team out here. They got the dream team out here. All right, first down and 10. 9 minutes to go in the first. Right now, the under is looking really good for anybody who took the under 40, what was it, 41 and a half? 0 point score, 0.0. Let's see if Oklahoma can score here. They got good field position. They're going to pitch it to the running back, and he's going to get about 2 yards. Slow sledding for these offenses so far. If Oklahoma had an offense, they'd be hard to beat, man. Real hard to beat. 2nd down and 8. I don't trust Mateer, though. He's a fucking... He reminds me a lot of Cade Klubnik. Just bad decisions. 2nd down and 8. Mateer throws it over the middle. Caught! Wide open. All the way down to the 35-yard line. 1st down, Sooners. That was a good pass. He was wide open, though. I mean... that was a dart over the middle. Hell of a pass. All right, 1st down, Oklahoma. They're in field goal range now. Yeah, he's a better runner than Cade. You're right. Mateer, he's got a lot of time. And whoa, oh my God, what a terrible fucking throw that was. Wide open. That's another touchdown he missed. That's 2, not 1, but 2 touchdowns that he's missed of wide open receivers. That's a touchdown, man. Bro, what are you doing? That was terrible. Look at the receiver. The ball's in the air and he's going, what the fuck? Man, you just gave up 6 points there. Ah, dang. 2nd down and 10. Now Mateer's going to keep it. He's got room to run inside the 30. He gets the 1st down at the 24-yard line. I'm telling you, he reminds me of Cade Klubnik. He's a better runner than Klubnik, but they both, like, from here up, they're the same guy. From here to here, same guy. What's up, Brandon? Who's Clemson's quarterback next year? Christopher Vezina, probably. And they're going to run it on 1st down, and they go nowhere. Loss of a yard. It's going to be between Vezina and Denson, probably Vezina, because Vezina has been there for 3 years already, sitting behind Klubnik, and you guys know how Dabo is. So there's your answer. A lot of people want to see Denson. Yeah, OU's left points on the board twice now. 2nd down and 10. Mateer throws it on the run, throws it out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 10, and so this is going to be an obvious passing play. Alabama's going to bring the house here. I'd almost just take a fucking shot in the end zone here. You haven't really got much to lose. You can kick a field goal if you don't make it. If they throw some kind of dumbass screen pass behind the line of scrimmage. There we go. There we go. Inside the 10. Oh, he stepped out. 1st and goal. That was a good play. I like that. There we go. He stepped out of bounds. He could have probably gotten the end zone there. I don't know why he ran out of bounds there. He didn't have to. Y'all see that? Why did he run out of bounds there? He had a lane in the end zone. I don't know why he ran out of bounds there. 1st and goal, though, from the, what is it, the 8? Mateer's going to keep it. Oh, with the juke move. Touchdown, Oklahoma. With the Mateer with the juke move. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Pay you? What do you mean pay you? Would you have did you have a bet on who scored the first touchdown or something? What's up, Christian? think Notre Dame is a better team than Alabama right now. Yeah, they are. Notre Dame got screwed by the playoff rules, not by Alabama, though. They wouldn't make it about Alabama, but it's really about James Madison and Tulane. I bet the Oklahoma money line, so that's why I say that. Well, the game's not over yet. Bro, it's the first quarter. Bama could barely beat Auburn. Yeah, Bama's actually a team that's kind of gotten worse as the season's gone on. Notre Dame obviously got better as the season went on. So I don't really think I don't disagree that. I think Notre Dame's a better team than Alabama, but they got screwed by the conference championship auto bids. That's what they got screwed by. You know. Pete, this is what Clemson could have had if they fired Blabo and promoted Venables as head coach. So what you're saying is after winning two titles, they should have fired Dabo. Moneyline Mateer making Bammer look silly. I like that. Moneyline Mateer. Notre Dame's schedule next year is Sharman. Was Sharman this year? Well, they played two teams that were good and they lost to both of them. So. I'm glad you've got a crystal ball, SEC dog. You can see. Hey, since you know the future, can you tell me what are the lottery numbers going to be this week, so I can go ahead and get rich? What's up, Dennis? Look at Dabo's record with and without Venables. Again, you have a crystal ball. So you could see Dabo's record in the future without Venables, or you had to wait and see what happened there. Like everybody else, with a human brain. Who hired Brent Venables? Pretty sure it was Dabo. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. I know it was. When's the next Georgia player going to be arrested? Tomorrow. Always tomorrow. Look at that. Oklahoma's got 90 yards. Alabama's got 5. 5. 5 yards. 5 yards. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see if Alabama can get a first. Have they even got a first down yet? No, they haven't. They've only got 5 yards. Let's see if Alabama can even get a first down. That'd be great if they could for them. A terrible field position, too, that from their own 14-yard line. Oh, sacked! Sacked back at the 3-yard line. Holy shit, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night for the Tide. I don't give a piss about nothing but Tide. They've got negative yards now. They just lost. They had 5. They just lost 5. They might have lost 6. Hell, they lost 8. They're now negative. What's 5 minus 8? -3? Holy shit. Quick pass caught and immediately taken down. He got some of that back. It's going to be 3rd and 10. I think they got back to the original line of scrimmage there. Bama should not be in the playoffs. Yeah. Third down and 10. Alabama's offense is just, they've gotten worse as the year's gone on. Timeout? What's going on here? Confusion with the quarterback. He had to call a timeout. 4 minutes in the first quarter here. 3rd down and 10. And Alabama just looks lost. I mean, they look absolutely lost. You didn't go to Carolina. You can do. Yeah, I didn't go to Carolina. I can definitely do 5 minus 8 is definitely -3. I do know that. Thank you, Joel, for the super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel, buddy. At a bar, but wanted to support you, Pete. Rooting for Bama, but I don't think this one's going their way. Well, thank you. I don't know why you're rooting for Bama, though. But you do you. He fired his OC at the time instead of finding the right quarterback for Clemson, let the coronavirus 2020 year beat Bama, or beat him about 4 years, and was stubborn on the transfer portal. Yeah. I don't know. I even think that most Alabama fans know that they're not that good. It's been pretty weird this year over the past couple of weeks. You don't see a whole lot of chest pumping and shit from Alabama fans, which you normally do. But I think even they know that their offense is garbage. Especially their run game in particular. Beck throws a Purdy ball to DB. I don't know. I got Miami tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you, Joel. Root for Bama because I hate Georgia and they do too. Now that's some 4D chess there. That is a real Georgia Tech man right there. He hates Georgia so much that he roots for Alabama because they hate Georgia too. Damn. Damn. That's dedication. That's something. You sound like Sea-Dog. I bet you Sea-Dog's pulling for Bama too for the same reason. Praying a year 2 coordinator workout. What? Who are you talking? What year 2? Which coordinator? DeBoer should call Michigan now and take the job. He ain't taking that job. Why would anybody want that job? Pete, did you see the video that has went viral with the kid? Oh, yeah, the Georgia kid that didn't sing Rocky Top? Yeah, that's funny. I don't blame him. 3rd down and 10. I wouldn't want to sing that dumbass song either. Oh my God, bro! This is about to be Alabama's offense is fucking lost. They are lost. They're getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a long day for number 15. They got a punt now from their own end zone. Ty Simpson is just, I mean, he looks like a cat chasing a laser pointer. Almost blocked the punt too. Oh my God, he punted it 10 yards. Damn, man. Boy, this is about to, if Oklahoma scores here, this game might be over. I know it's early, but holy shit, this game might be over. What in the hell was that? God, that was only about an inch from being blocked, and he knows it. Terrible punt. Wow. So, Oklahoma with great field position again. First down and 10. Mateer. Wide open to the tight end, and he's going to get about 8 yards maybe. Yikes. It ain't looking good for the script A. Put Bama in the casket.
Casket! Casket!
Second down and 2. And he's going to get the first down barely. First down, Oklahoma. Even Kirk just said message sent to Alabama. Damn. 2.5 minutes left here in the first. And it's been all OU so far. From the 35, God damn. Man, it picks up about 6 yards, lands on his own head. Second down and 4. I don't even think it's 5 yards anymore. I think it's less than that. Second and 4. Is this Ty Simpson's last season? No. He's only a sophomore, isn't he? He's got like another 2. I think he's got another 2 years. Second down and 4. Oklahoma's going to run it and going to get about a yard short of the first down. Third and 1 or 2. There's a flag down though. This might be coming back. Is it me, but Georgia fans are so sassy? I'm not any more sassy than any other fans. You're a Miami fan. Y'all are like the sassiest of sassy. Kidding me? Oh, it's a personal foul against Oklahoma. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That hurts. That's a 15-yard penalty. Brent Venables is pissed. Look at him. I don't know if he's mad at the refs or mad at the player. He's mad at somebody. Look at him. Damn. He's mad. Third down and 18. This puts them out of field goal range too. They need to get a chunk play here. At least probably about 10 yards to be comfortable. What the fuck was that? He stays on his feet. And he gets up to the 32. So now they're in field goal range. I don't know about that play call though. But he made something out of nothing there. This would be about a 50-yard field goal from here. They're going for it on 4th and 8? No, they're going to kick a field goal. All right. And this is going to be a 51-yard field goal attempt here. And he got it. 10-0 Oklahoma. So everything going right now the Sooners' way except for that penalty, which honestly was kind of a bullshit penalty. That should not have been a 15-yard penalty. Alabama already has no offense. Now they go against, yeah, it's a bad situation. It's almost like we saw these two teams play already. And Oklahoma won. Field goal kicker is 8 for 8 from 50 yards this season. If that's true, which I'm sure it is, what's up, Will? He'll be playing on Sundays. If you're 100% from over 50 yards in a season, you're playing on Sundays. I don't even know if that's true. Is there a single NFL kicker kicking right now that's 8 for 8 on the season from over 50 yards? Probably not. I mean, that's an amazing stat there. All right, let's see if Alabama can do anything. And by anything, I mean literally anything. Because so far they haven't done shit. Fair catch called for at the 6. Here we go. Kick off to Bama. Watch what Venables does on the line on defense. Simpson. Yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for a turnover here. I mean, Alabama's offense just looks like they're. They look like they don't know what they're doing. Confused, bad communication. Here we go. First down and 10. Good run there. Got a good 4 or 5 yards after contact. That's the best play. That's the best offensive play Alabama's had all day, the entire first quarter. He got 7 yards on the run there. Second down and 3. Coming up for the Tide. We don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Here you go from the 32. Tripped up, no gain. The real Alabama's offensive line is getting pushed around. It's pretty shocking how they're just getting look at the line of scrimmage and they're just getting blown off the ball. That's the end of the first quarter. It's not looking good for the Tide here. DeBoer to Michigan. I don't know why DeBoer would go to Michigan. First of all, I would make Alabama fire me and pay me my buyout. So, I mean, they had a good recruiting class. I don't know why they'd fire him. I don't think they will fire him. Let's see what Oklahoma does on third down after the commercial. Press man sack if they have good cover corners in my prediction. I think they're definitely going to blitz. I would. I mean, Simpson's seeing ghosts. They can't run the ball. Their offensive line is getting blown off the ball. Simpson's seeing ghosts. This is where Brent Venables, trust me, I've seen a lot of Brent Venables football, okay? This is where he gets aggressive. Maybe they'll hire Dabo at Alabama. No, not this year. I do think there's probably a decent chance that Dabo ends up at Alabama later, but not in the next couple of years. I could see Dabo going back to Alabama as like his end of career, almost like Mac Brown did at North Carolina. Not anytime soon, though. Vandy plays Alabama again next year, third year in a row. Bama does not want Labo Dabo. Well, they did call him when the job came open. I mean, unless you think Dabo lied and said that they called him, but they didn't really call him, because I don't know why he'd lie about that. Am I going to the Pinstripe Bowl? No. You know how much that would cost? We looked at this. Plane tickets for me and my wife, that's probably about $600 round trip for the two of us. Hotel in New York City, about $400 or $500 a night. So let's say we stay 2 nights, that's $1,000. Tickets to the game, $100 or whatever. Food, you're talking about like a $3,000 trip for 2 days. So no. For the Pinstripe Bowl. Now, it would be cool to go watch a game in Yankee Stadium. I think that's cool, but no. $3,000 in 2 days. There's a lot of other things we could go for a week somewhere and spend that amount of money. Somewhere warm too. 4th down and 3, here we go. I missed what happened on the last down there. They got a punt now. Another shitty punt. Boy, this Alabama's punter is fucking terrible, man. Holy shit. Is he averaging like 20 yards a punt tonight? Holy shit, he's bad. So again, another drive that starts with great field position for Oklahoma here. Special team, yeah, that's it. You're putting it easy. Needs some work. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Mateer throws it into traffic, almost picked off. Incomplete. Oh. He's done that a couple times. Mateer's not playing great. Special teams has special needs. Venables is the fucking man. When it comes to defense, he is. If Oklahoma had an offense that was even like barely above average, they would probably win the whole thing. Third down and 8. And they're going to call a timeout here. What's going on? No. Bama's showing pressure here. Bama's got 7 guys on the line. Mateer's going to roll out to his right. I don't know if they said he caught that. They said a catch. First down. Let's see here the replay here. That's close. I don't. That's close. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think he got that. Hope Brent comes back to Clemson. I don't. No, he's not coming back to Clemson. Why would he come back to Clemson? That's definitely a catch. Yeah. It wasn't even a great pass. It was a hell of a catch, though. I mean, he didn't need to throw it that far out of bounds. He was open. That was just the receiver made a play on the ball there. That's all that is. That's a hell of a catch. When Dabo is gone, I don't know why would he leave Oklahoma to come to Clemson? I don't understand that. Yeah, Cade throw, exactly. They're going to review it. Of course they are. Dabo is never getting fired. No, never is a long time. I think it just depends. He's not getting fired within the next 2 or 3 years because Clemson can't afford to pay him. But after that time frame, I mean, it's possible he could get fired. It just depends on what happens in the next 2 or 3 years. I think Clemson could go 6-6 next year. Hypothetically, I don't think they're going 6-6. I'm saying if they did go 6-6, I still don't think he's getting fired. But once you get past next year and the buyout continues to come down, and if they have bad seasons, they might fire him. But it's just financially, it's not happening. Next year will be it for Dabo. Well, what if Dabo wins 11 games next year and goes to the playoffs? He's not getting fired. He'll be the coach in 2027. So, R.I.P. Rob Reiner. Yeah, cheers. R.I.P. Rob Reiner. Coach V is a Sooner, not a Tiger. He ain't coming back. Yeah, I agree. I agree. What would be a miracle? Winning 10 or 11 games? I don't know if it's a miracle. I mean, that's what he averages. That's his average. All right, third down. Third down and 5. Mateer back to pass. Over the middle, wide open. Inside the 10, first down, Oklahoma. It's going to be first and goal from the 6. They're about to fucking... Alabama looks lost, man, on both sides of the ball. They look lost. That was a good throw by Mateer. I mean, but I've never seen so many wide open receivers. Into the end zone, look at this, wide open again, touchdown. Alabama is fucked. They are screwed. 17-0. Holy shit. This is an ass whipping. This isn't, I mean, I know it's still early in the second quarter, They are just getting dominated in every way. Special teams, offense, defense. They're getting out-coached, outplayed. Mateer has left 2 touchdowns on the board just by missing wide open receivers that he didn't see. And they're still winning 17-0. This is an absolute ass whipping here. Vanderbilt would have put up a better fight than this. I agree with you there. Outscored 45-7 in the last 6 quarters. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Alabama has actually got worse as the season's gone on. Some teams have been pretty consistently good, like Indiana is one of them. Texas Tech's another one. I think Alabama's got worse as the season's gone on. I also think that Texas A&M's got worse as the season's gone on. So I think Miami might win tomorrow. But Oklahoma's definitely got better as the season's gone on. Pete, where's the liquor at? This is a blowout. I don't have any liquor. Actually, hold on. I take that back. Look at this. I haven't had any yet. Let's try it. This was canned on, y'all see that? July of 2023. So it's 3 years old. Let's try it. From the mountains of Virginia. Let's try this. Oh my God, that's good. Those are plums in there, by the way. Whew, whew. The older it is, the better it is. Then this is 3 years old. Almost 2.5 years old. But yeah. Shout out to father-in-law Pete for that. Eat a plum. No, I'm not going to eat a plum. Actually, I probably will eat the plums whenever it's all gone. Are you a local Clemson fan? No, I live in Charleston. I don't know what you mean by that. Local? You mean, do I live in Clemson? No, I live in Charleston. All right, 1st down and 10. Boy, he's under pressure again. Throws it on the run into the ground. He would have been better off just running the ball there instead of throwing it in the ground. He had a running lane there. I don't know what he was doing. In-state of, yeah, I've lived in Charleston my whole life. 2nd down and 10. Throws a short pass and hit immediately. Boy, the Oklahoma's defense is just like a fucking swarm of bees. Does Alabama have a first down yet? I think they got one. I think they've got one first down. 3rd down and 5. I could smell a turnover coming too, like a pick 6 or something. Or a fumble. Watch Alabama's offensive line. God damn. He's just throwing up balls now. He caught it. That was ugly, but he got it. First down, Alabama. There we go. Their second first down of the entire game so far. I live in Clinton, about 60 miles from Columbia, 75 from Clemson. Yeah, I know where Clinton's at. Work in Newberry. First down and 10. Let's see if they can actually do something here. They're almost in field goal range. I smell a turnover coming, though. I'm telling you, I do. Simpson's got all day. No, he doesn't. Oh, what was that? What was that, bro? Bro. Oh, man, they're bad. SO says, Irmo. Is that where you live, SO? I didn't know that. Second down and 10. From the 41. Simpson over the middle, caught inside the 20. That's going to be another first down, caught by Cuevas. All right, this is the best. This is by far the best drive Alabama's had so far in this game. It's not even close. At the 18 now, 1st and 10. I still think they're going to turn the ball over. I don't think they score here. Simpson, under pressure, throws it. Dropped. Intended for the tight end, dropped. Second down. Hold them to 3, no touchdown here. Yeah, I think they will. Somebody might have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure Oklahoma's got the best red zone defense in the country. They're stingy inside the 20. Second down and 10. And try to run it the outside. Oh, he breaks a couple tackles. He got maybe 4 yards there. Third down coming up. It's a big third down here. Although, this is 4. If you can get about 3 yards here, it might be 4 down territory. You're down 17-0. But if you lose yardage or don't get any, you might. I guess you have to kick a field goal. I don't know. Third down and 6. This is a big third down for Bama. Simpson's running for his life again. Yeah, so he got all the way up to, they might go for it here. He got to the 10-yard line, or the 11 maybe. They're gonna go. I think they're gonna go for it here. It's gonna be 4th and 3, 4th and 2. Here we go. I would take the points here. I really would, just to break the seal. You know what I mean? You've got to. If you don't get the first down here, that's demoralizing. You're down 17-0. You got to get points on the board. I'd take the points. 4th and 2. They're going to fucking throw it. He got it, though. Touchdown, Alabama. It worked out. It worked out. I still would have taken the points there, though. I mean, they got the touchdown. Congratulations. I would have taken the points there. The player just said, throw that shit down. Yeah. Hey, you got to give credit to Bama. You're down 17-0 on the road in a playoff game. You're getting dominated all over the field, and they put together a scoring drive. I mean, you got to tip your cap to them for that. I mean, now if Oklahoma comes back and scores a touchdown here, that would be demoralizing for Alabama again. Pete, I think Oregon and James Madison game will be ugly tomorrow. Well, most people think that. Well, Vegas thinks that. It's a 23-point spread, I think. Does Ryan Williams even play anymore? Only with his teddy bear. Only with his teddy bear. Yes, but he does play with his teddy bear, though. I can't believe how good this is. I'm going to have to take another sip of this. Oh my goodness. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. Oh my God. That is dangerous. It's so smooth. It tastes amazing. I don't know. So it's corn liquor, but I guess they put the fruit in it afterwards and then just shelved it for 2 years or 2.5 years. No, I didn't make that. That came from Virginia. Better put that lid on before I get hurt. No, man, I'm a professional. What are you talking about? I'm a pro. And with his nails and two. Whose nails? You talking about Ryan Williams' nails? That's exactly where it came from. Well, no. It came from Craig County, which is like, I don't know where Craig County is in relation to Franklin County. Craig County is sandwiched right between Salem and Roanoke. It's a small county in the mountains. 2 counties over, okay, yeah. It's beautiful up there, man. It's beautiful up there. Tight britches, man fans going, run y'all out of College Station tomorrow, sir. I heard they put extra yell practice in. What's that dumb shit they do at Texas A&M with their overalls and shit? They do that right here. Right here. What is that? I live in Richmond, but I have family in Galax. Yeah, I drive through Galax to get there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Sooners. 6 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the opening half. 17-7. from the 25, Mateer. Screen pass wide open, and he's got nothing but green grass in front of him. 15-yard gain on first down across the 40. 1st and 10. Wow. From the 40. You better hurry up and snap it, dude. What are you doing? They're about to get a delay of game. Come on. 3 seconds left. He got it. Mateer's going to keep it. And I don't know what the fuck that was. He picked up about 3 yards, though. Did I bet the over? No, I didn't bet the over. I bet Oklahoma. I bet Oklahoma as an underdog. I got 2 points. And so I'm technically 12 points up right now. If I had bet the over-under in this game, I would have bet the under. Who gets the ball to start the second half? Alabama does. All right, Mateer rolls out to his right on 2nd and 6. Finds his receiver, caught, and he's going to be 3 yards short. 3rd down and 3 coming up. A lot of Alabama players are about to hit the portal. You can say that about every team now. I'm actually surprised at how few Clemson players are hitting the portal. Yeah. So far. I mean, there probably will be more, but so far there's been very few Clemson players hitting the portal. All right, 3rd down and 3. Mateer under pressure. Oh, he's going to... It looks downfield, wide open. Oh, my God. Bro, what a play by Mateer, and the fucking guy just dropped it. I got to give... Look, I'm hard on Mateer. Mateer misses wide open guys all the time downfield, but that was a hell of a fucking play by Mateer, and it just got dropped. Look at this. That's 6 points, man. That is 6 points. Bro, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. Wow. The flag is against, I think it's against Oklahoma. I didn't see what happened there. Some sort of penalty on Oklahoma. Was a delay of game, maybe? 4th down and 8 now. They're going to punt. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, here we go. Here we fucking go. The only thing you couldn't do right then is what you did. What in the fuck was this? What was that? There was nobody in his face. There was nobody interfering with him. He just totally... How do you just drop the football like that? I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. He catches the football. He's about to kick it, and he just goes like this and watches it fall to the ground. What was that? You've got to be kidding me. I don't know if I've ever seen that shit before. Look at this shit. Wow. All right, anyway, first down and 10 now, Alabama from the 16. I mean, a win for Oklahoma would be hold them to a field goal. That'd be a win here. Oh, just absolutely blindsided. Sack, Jack. He didn't see that guy coming. Look at this. He had no idea he was even there. Blindside sack. He's lucky he didn't fumble that. Oklahoma should be, yeah, they should be. You're right. It should be way worse. Oklahoma is actually hurting themselves and they're up by 10 points. Second down and 17. Short pass caught. He's going to be tackled, though, after a gain of 4. So it's going to be third and about 13. Yeah, if Oklahoma can hold them to a field goal here, that'd be a win after that shit show. Shows how bad OU's offense really is. Well, that wasn't even the offense. That was the special teams. I mean, their special teams. Slim, have you watched this game? How much of this game have you watched? Oh, Alabama's special teams has been a disaster. An absolute disaster. Their kicking game is a joke. Third down and 11. In every way. Their punting game is bad. Their field goal game is bad. Incomplete there. It's going to be 4th and 11. He might miss this fucking field goal. That's how bad Alabama's kicker is. He might actually miss this short chip. This is a chip shot field goal here. "27 Clemson players opted out." No, that's not what happened at all. What does this say? 35-yard field goal attempt. I told you. I told you. He missed it. Boy, this special teams is dog shit. Complete dog shit. Did he make it? I thought he missed it. Did he make it? He did make it. Oh, I thought he missed it. God damn. That was a terrible make. I thought he missed it. 17-7. We got a game here anyway. Yeah. I need another shot. All right. Don't threaten me with a good time. Hey, Slim. Pete hates Bama? No, I don't. Why would I hate Bama? Clemson's won 2 national titles against Bama. Why would I hate Bama? Cheers. This thing is giant. That is good. You can't drink it like it tastes. That tastes like fruit juice. Is that moonshine? Yeah, of course it is. Is moonshine illegal? No, I don't do anything illegal. I'm completely above board. First of all, it's only illegal if you get caught with it. So, it's illegal to make it. I don't think it's illegal to drink it, though. They sell it in liquor stores. No, that's not real moonshine. If you buy anything moonshine in a liquor store, it's not moonshine. So. It's just illegal to make it. They sell 105 proof Palmetto moonshine in liquor stores. Yeah, that's not real moonshine. I mean, you can buy 190 proof Everclear. That's not moonshine either. In West Virginia, it's now legal to make your own moonshine for personal use. Is that true? Are you sure about that? I don't doubt you. I mean, it's just like in Virginia right now, you can grow your own weed. You 4 plants per house or per person per house or whatever. So, okay, yeah, I believe you. You say you live there. I believe you. Am I going to drink that whole jug tonight? No. I'm not suicidal. What? Come on. That is at least probably 150 proof. So no, I don't have a death wish. Is Peete an alcoholic? By the definition of the word, yeah. Depends on what you call an alcoholic. You know, second down for Oklahoma. I make E85. What does that stand for? Ethanol 85? Alcoholics shake all the time until they drink. I don't shake all the time until I drink. So I guess I'm not an alcoholic? I don't know. I don't know what the definition of an alcoholic is. I'm pretty sure I probably am one, though. So, but I don't know the definition of it. Peete looks calm and nice right now. I'm always nice and calm. What are you talking about? I'm always nice. And 99% of the time, I'm calm. So. Was Antonio Williams out of eligibility? I saw he entered the draft. No, he was not out. No, he wasn't out of eligibility. He had one more year. If he wanted to come back, he could have. Does Riley get another year? It's looking that way. Yeah. I don't think he should. Peete does not get the joke. I guess not. I'm going with my Clemson man to tech Clemson hoops in January in the arena in Atlanta. Clemson hoops looking good. Yeah, Clemson's got a decent team. I knew a guy that drank every day and he shook all the time like he had the flu. The only time I ever shake is if I drink like a mass, like we went on the cruise for the Slav Olympics, I drank for like 24 hours straight. Not even kidding. And the next morning I was like shaking because I was going through, I guess, withdrawals, I don't know. Just from drinking an excessive amount of alcohol. Peete, does Clemson play in Miami in 26? Any thoughts? What? Clemson just beat South Carolina. Yeah, they destroyed South Carolina in hoops. Clemson owns South Carolina in virtually every sport, so there is that. Clemson just lost one of their best players to U of SC, Zach Foster. Hope they can recover. You're a grown man, drink how much you want. Yeah, cheers, I do. Yeah. Thank you. Second down and 8. The tier throws it over the middle, and it was a bad pass, but a good catch for a first down. Oklahoma is like on the cusp offensively. They're not 100% there, but they're on the cusp. First down and 10. From the 49-yard line, a tier. Stop and go. He's at the stop and go mark, loss of 4 yards. And, I thought he might have been hurt there. He's okay. Yeah, Mateer does have a lot of time. It's been this way the whole game. It was this way the last time they played. Oklahoma on the lines of scrimmage are just better on both lines, offensively and defensively. They're owning the line of scrimmage. Mateer just can't get out of his own way. Like the Oklahoma offense looks like it's about to be good, but it's just not there. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain what I'm trying to say, but they always look like they're about to make a play. You know what I mean? Second down and 13 from the 46. Mateer. What the fuck was that? That's a touchdown, isn't it? Touchdown, Alabama. Here we go. Wow. Who is he throwing that to? It's too bad Brent Venables can't coach offense. What in the hell was that? It's about to be tied. Who is he throwing that ball to? It's tied, 17-17. Wow. Wow. Oh boy is right. A little Vegas money in the NIL bag. The over's going to hit. Yeah, the over's definitely going to hit. But the over was like 41, wasn't it? It's a good thing I didn't bet the over or the under. I do have Oklahoma, though. I just needed them to win. Or not even win, not lose by more than 2. Here we go. 1minute and 18 seconds left. It's going to be interesting to see what Oklahoma does here. Tie game. You've got all 3 timeouts. Do you even try to score? I think Alabama gets the ball to start the second half. So the winner of this game gets Indiana next. Yes. Yes, I think so. We looked at the bracket earlier. I think that's right. Yeah. Michigan offered DeBoer a blank check. There's no such thing as a blank check. First of all, how do you know that? Where'd you read that at? Went from 17-0 to 17-17 in a matter of about 9 minutes. All right, 1minute and 14 seconds left here from the 25-yard line. Let's see if Oklahoma can try to get in field goal range here. They should try to. Alabama gets the ball to start the second half. Mateer is empty back set. Quick pass, caught. Got about 5 yards there. Alabama's going to score again before halftime? Yeah, I got a checkbook too. It's full of blank checks. Every single check in my checkbook is blank. I got 50 blank checks. I'm rich, bitch, right? Third down and 5. Mateer. Now he's going to be short. Got maybe 2 yards out of that. 22 seconds left. Bama is the most luckiest team, though, ever. I don't know about that. I literally had to send out an offer out for $2 million bid without capital yet. Well, that's why you make the big bucks, man. You know? 4th down and 4. Bama's got the momentum. Flag. Oh, no! This could be a first down for Oklahoma. And I don't know. I'm not a lip reader, at least by not by trade. But Kalen DeBoer just said, "Are you fucking shitting me?" That's what he said. I didn't say it. He said it. I saw his lips say it. He did say that 100%. Are you effing shitting me? Is what he said. Yeah. Look at his face. He's looking at the ref like, you know how when you catch your kid like getting into candy or something he's not supposed to get into, and you're like, and he's trying to explain to you like, I didn't really get in the candy, and you're looking at him like, yeah, you dummy, like I caught you red-handed. That's what he looked like. He's like, yeah, okay. DeBoer pulled the Venables and got himself in trouble. Yeah. That guy on the sideline looks like the guy who's I don't know, is he the defensive coordinator or one of the defensive coaches? He looks like Baker Mayfield a little bit. First down and 10. Mateer throws it to the sideline, inside the 50, out of bounds. 19 seconds left. They've got time and 2 timeouts to get in field goal range here. I remember when 2015 Clemson whooped Oklahoma in a playoff game. Yeah, they destroyed them. Was that 38-10 or something? Was that the score of that game, 38-10? I think it was. Second down and 7. What are you doing? What was that? Are you talking about the Cole Stout game? That wasn't 2015. That was 2013. That had been 2013. Or 14. Yeah, Cole Stout had 5 touchdowns. 2015 was the Oklahoma game was not the playoffs. Yeah, the Cole Stout game was, it might have been 14. Had to have been 14. No, 13. The 13 season. The game might have been played in 2014. Yeah. Right. Yes. Peete picked Oklahoma. Miami will go 0-2. Are you sure about that? There it is. 17-17 at the half. And there it is. 17 unanswered points by Alabama. They were down. It looked like they're about to get blown out. They couldn't move the ball at all. They couldn't kick the ball. They couldn't do anything. And they scored 17 points. Pick 6 in there too. Went for it on 4th down and got a touchdown. So we got a game here, guys. We have a game here. A Southern gospel music video from the 60s? What? All right, I'm going to go pee and get a snack. I'll be back in I'm going to take about a 5-minute break here. So y'all chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you. I'm about to turn on this fight on this other TV here. If I can find it. Does anybody know what time the fight's supposed to start? I'm assuming the main bout won't come on till probably around midnight. Does anyone know? I do like the fact that, oh shit. It looks like there's about to be a girl fight on here. Yeah, Alabama had -3 rushing yards. They can't run. They couldn't run the ball before this game started. This man is playing a violin at the fight. What is going on here? Cody Big Mo. Where is this fight at? Is it in Vegas? Or Miami? They're putting a bunch of diamond necklaces on her for some reason. Or taking them off, rather. I hope Jake Paul gets knocked out tonight. That's all I know. It's in Miami? Okay. Where at in Miami? What's the venue? I mean, he's about 7 inches shorter than Joshua. Joshua has about an 8-inch more reach than he does. This will be the best fighter he's fought yet by a lot. I want to see a knockout too. I don't want to see a decision. It's scheduled for 11 o'clock. That's in an hour and 5 minutes. So we might be watching the end of this Oklahoma game and the fight at the same time if that happens. I don't think it's probably going to come on at 11 though. I mean, I think they know that the playoffs are on and they're not going to have it on at the same time. I wouldn't think they would. 8 inches more like 3 more feet. I'm talking about 8-inch reach. Yeah, he's about 8 inches taller though. I think Joshua is 6'5", and I think that Paul is 5'10", maybe. What channel's the fight? It's on Netflix. It's free if you have Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's free. I hope they don't. The last time they had a big fight on Netflix, it was the Tyson and Paul fight, and it was a disaster. That was the first time that Netflix ever had a big live event like that, and I couldn't even watch it on my TV. I could only, for some reason, it would work on my phone, but it wouldn't work on my TV. And apparently a million other people had the same problem as me. So he should get whooped. Hopefully Netflix has figured out whatever I don't think their servers were ready for that amount of people to watch a live event in that first fight. Well, I say their first fight. The first fight they did between Tyson and Paul. Hopefully they figured that out. So I don't know who these women are. Both of them are wearing skirts though, which is weird. Bumgardner and Bedoin. I'm probably destroying that name. I definitely know Bumgardner, but Bedoin, Beudoin. That's Bedoin, isn't it? Bedoin? Bedoin? I don't have Netflix. Are you the only person in the world that doesn't have Netflix? Logan Paul might interfere and hit a dude with his fist that's got titanium in it. He's got titanium in his left hand. I have Netflix, just don't really use it. Why not? But yeah, she does have a badonkadonk. That is true. The chick in the yellow and orange, or I don't know what that red or whatever that is. She's a lot bigger than the other girl. Or fatter. I was trying to be nice. She's fatter than the other girl. Most of those girls, those female boxers have like six packs. She's got a one pack. She looks like me. She looks like me. Slightly bigger breast than me, but other than that, she looks like me. My neighbor is, what? My neighbor is though Anthony. What? I can't even read. I don't even know what you're saying there. If you have Verizon phone service, you can get Netflix for free. Yeah, that is, I don't have Verizon, but yeah, that is true. End of the first round, and nobody even got hit, I don't think. There's Jake Paul. Look at that. Anthony Joshua's he's 28-4 with 25 knockouts. He really should win this fight. I have Verizon, but no Wi-Fi. You don't have Wi-Fi? So, how do you watch TV? What are you watching TV on? What do you have, Dish Network or something? Oh, you don't have Verizon Wi-Fi is what you're saying, okay. I was about to say. I don't know if that matters. You should be able to get, as long as you have a Verizon phone plan, you should be able to get Netflix at no charge. I don't think it matters who your Wi-Fi carrier is, does it? Bunny ear, yeah. He's got the bunny ears with the aluminum foil on it. That's back in 1990. That's how we used to have to get the Playboy channel. You had to have bunny ears with aluminum foil to watch Playboy. Oh God. Logan did a YouTube stunt years back and it went wrong and he had the titanium put in his hand. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Put the hotspot on your phone. They're trying to help you out here. But that would mean he would have to drop out of this chat, which I don't want him to do that. Yeah, they just showed Jake Paul. He's not even dressed, and it's 10 o'clock. He's still in his street clothes. He's not fighting until at least midnight. I don't think they're going to fight. I don't think they're going to start that fight till this game is over. They know they're competing with. That's a million less viewers if they try to do the fight the same time the playoff game is on. And they never start on time anyway. If they say it's 11, it's going to be 12 or 12:30 before they fight. I have Comcast cable. You are the is that even still a company? Comcast cable? Bro. Why? That, not only is cable dead, but Comcast cable might be the worst out of all of them. Why would you pay? How much are you paying for Comcast cable? Whatever it is more expensive than Hulu or YouTube TV. I guarantee that. Cable. I'm watching on DirecTV from Vietnam. Why don't you, Vandy Dandy, why don't you just, I don't understand why anybody uses satellite or cable anymore. I don't, that doesn't make sense. I know you've got Wi-Fi where you're at. Why don't you just have YouTube TV or Hulu or Fubo or fucking whatever? Why would you pay for satellite? Why would anybody want to live in Vietnam? Well, it's cheap. Here's the top 3 reasons somebody would live in Vietnam. It's cheap, and it's cheap. So I don't. I have no problem with living in Vietnam. YouTube TV has always been it, minus the few weeks this year. Yeah. I don't know. I got Hulu. I'm not saying Hulu's better than YouTube TV. I have no idea. But with Hulu, I get live Hulu TV. I get the entire Hulu streaming library, Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, all for what is it, $79 a month, I think. So it's cheaper than YouTube TV. I don't know if it's better though. It does not have the multi-view. That is, YouTube TV is probably a little bit better, but you don't get all that for the same amount of for the same price. Got something called Hulu Plus as a part of my Charter Spectrum package. I don't even know what that is. How much for Wi-Fi? I think our Wi-Fi is like $80 a month or something for whatever our Wi-Fi package is the most expensive one you can get. The fastest one you can get. I'll pay the extra $10 a month for multi-view. Yeah, I don't care that much about the multi-view. It's Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. It's all together on Charter. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, Hulu Live TV, and regular Hulu. Streaming. All right, here we go. It's gonna be second half. It's about to kick off here. Start of the third quarter. Bama's about to get the ball to start here. And Alabama has a chance here, if they can score, to take their first lead of the game. 17 unanswered points by the Tide. Fair catch called for at the 5. $2 gig fiber internet, Hulu Live, $180 a month. It's pretty good. Am I going to be live tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be live at noon for the Miami and Texas A&M game. I'll be live a little bit before noon, but yeah, that's the game I'm doing tomorrow. Is the early game. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Alabama from the 25. Play action pass, and it's going to be a short pass. Caught. He's got room to run, picks up 13 yards on first down. Oh no, did he drop it? I think he was down. I think they called him down there. Yep, first down, Alabama. Bammer with the first downer. See you guys later. It's going to be 3 a.m. here. Oh, yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow if you're able to come tomorrow afternoon. I don't get why they didn't make Miami and A&M prime time. Yeah, I don't know. First down, a pickup of about 6 or 7. Bama's now moving the ball. They're now moving the ball. Second down and 6 officially. From the 41. And Oklahoma's defense looks like they are confused here before the snap. And they're going to bring the pressure. They blitz him. He steps up in the pocket and throws it incomplete. I got to get me another taste of this here. Time for another taste. This stuff is dangerous. If y'all could smell this, it smells unbelievable. God, it tastes like fruit juice. Tastes like fruit juice. All right, 3rd down and 6. Yeah, there's 2 games on TNT tomorrow. They have a deal. Tastes like no, it doesn't taste like kerosene. It tastes amazing. It probably would taste like kerosene if it was like just out of the still, but it's 2.5 years old. It's been sitting on a shelf for 2.5 years, so it's smooth as it's smooth. They didn't throw a flag there. Simpson was trying to draw a flag. 3rd down and 11. From the 31 or 36. Simpson throws it to the sideline, incomplete. High pass. It was a terrible pass there by Simpson. He was wide open too. That wasn't on Ryan Williams. That was a bad pass. I mean, he could have caught it, but it was, look how high that pass was. Yeah. Actually, he should have caught that. Anyway, 4th down and 11. They got the punt now. And this fucking punter sucks bad. Fair catch called for at the 26. All right, we'll see what we'll see what Mateer's got here. Who was Clemson's running back when they won in the 2016 Natty? Was it Gallman? Yes. It was. I miss Gallman. He might be one of the most underrated Clemson players in the past 10, under Dabo Swinney, Wayne Gallman. And it has apples or fruit and the other alcohol taste. It has, well, there's plums in there. It's corn liquor, so it's made with corn. That the fruit was added afterwards. I think what they did was it's just white corn liquor, and they added a little bit. They added the fruit and a little bit of sugar to it, and then set it on a shelf for 2.5 years. It's dangerous stuff. I'm telling you, that might be the best I've ever had before. Yeah, the fruit. Well, the fruit, it adds flavor. Yeah. I mean, those plums in there are half white from soaking in that alcohol for 2 years. Meanwhile, it's the 5th round in this girl fight here. And I've been watching the football game, I haven't seen, but light-skinned girl has got her ass whipped. She's got 2 swole eyes. And looks like she's both of them look tired. And she's just taking body blow. Oh, she's about to get knocked out. She's about to get knocked out. She is taking a fucking beating, son. She's about to get knocked out. Watch, watch. 22 seconds left in the 5th round here. This ain't going 12 rounds. There ain't no way. Oh, she's about to get knocked out. Now they're doing the hugging deal. They're doing the hugging deal. If you tasted straight alcohol, it'd be rough to even sip it. Yeah, but the thing about corn liquor or any kind of moonshine, 1st down and 10 for Oklahoma, and he's going to get maybe a yard or 2. 2nd down coming up. The thing about moonshine is the longer it sits on the shelf and ferments, the smoother it is. Even if there's no fruit in it. Second down and 6 coming up for Oklahoma. Let's see if John Mateer can do something here. Money Mateer throws it over the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. Incomplete. That was almost a disaster there. He was open too. The receiver should have caught that. I don't know what he's doing. That was a good pass. You can't throw it much better than that. It went right through his fucking hands. Third down and 6. This girl's she's about to get knocked out. I can already tell. She's wobbling. Mateer on 3rd and 6 throws it. Another drop pass. Oh, back-to-back drop passes by Oklahoma. I mean, Mateer, he's got problems, but this drive ain't one of them. He's got 99 problems, and this drive ain't one. That's back-to-back drop passes by wide-open receivers. They got to help this guy out here. I mean, was the pass perfect? No, but it went right through his hands again. Oklahoma... Everclear is gasoline. That shit is disgusting. Y'all couldn't pay me to drink that shit. That's like the devil's piss, is what that is. If Satan peed in a bottle, it would be Everclear. It's disgusting. Absolutely undrinkable. I saw a video on YouTube one time, and this guy ran his lawnmower for like 10 minutes on Everclear. He poured Everclear into his lawnmower and he mowed his lawn for like, maybe it wasn't 10 minutes. It might have been like 5 minutes, and then it finally crapped out. But if you can run your lawnmower on that shit, I'm not drinking it. I'm sorry, I'm not. No way. Oh, no. It goes from bad to worse. Personal foul against Oklahoma. 15-yard penalty. Wow. Oklahoma's imploding. What is going on? Commercial break. Everclear's grain alcohol. Yes, it's disgusting. That's the thing. How can that be legal, Everclear? Which nobody's ever drank Everclear and had a good outcome. Nobody. And other things like weed or even that is illegal. Doesn't make any sense at all. Not even at 17-year-olds wouldn't even drink it. Yeah, I think I drank it maybe once or twice, when I was like 20 years old or something. It's just Everclear for PJ. I wouldn't even put that in PJ. I mean, if you just want to make PJ, just put a bunch of vodka and rum or something in there. I don't know why you'd put that in there. You know? Oh. Yeah, even the PJ's bad with that in it. You drink Everclear, you're just trying to get, you have real problems. You have real problems if you drink that. It's bad. Novelty, so you say you did. Yeah. Well, I don't even know if it was a novelty as much as it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. It's been so long since I drank it. That's probably what it was. No one remembers how bad the PJ was with Everclear in it. Well, nobody remembers anything after you drink that shit. It's like a literal mind eraser. In Maryland, you can't drink alcohol until you're 21. I don't think you can drink alcohol until you're 21 in any state. It used to be when I was a kid, there were certain states you could be 18 and drink. I think Louisiana was one of them. Maybe, was it Texas? There was 2 or 3 states. But yeah, I'm pretty sure 21 is the drinking age in all 50 states at this point. All right, first down and 10, Oklahoma. No, I'm sorry, Alabama. And off to the races. Nobody's going to catch them. They do catch them. All the way down to the 30-yard line, first down, Alabama. And uh-oh. Things are about to get bad. They're in field goal range now. And Alabama has just owned everything since the since about 5 minutes into the second quarter. First down and 10. Deep in Oklahoma territory here. Jungle juice, yes, that's what we called it. We all drank underage here. Yeah, here too. At least me and my friends did. First and 10. Yeah, fuck the laws, right? The laws. Law schmaw. Second down and 10 coming up for the Bammers. From the 30-yard line. 0.0 rushing yards for Alabama. Somehow they're still tied in this game, though, with 0 rushing yards. Simpson throws it deep. Touchdown, Alabama. Oh, my God. Who was that, Brooks? Touchdown, Alabama. They take their first lead of the game. And what a fucking throw by that was a hell of a throw by Simpson. Look at this throw. Back shoulder throw caught. What a hell of a throw that was. 24-17 Alabama. 24 unanswered points. Wow. Wow. Connor Stallions. What's up, Connor Stallions? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, great catch, too. Members only. Yeah, I think I'm getting my members only jacket tomorrow. It's pink. That's right. You heard me. It's pink. Because I'm not afraid to wear pink because people think I'm gay, because I'm not. That's a weird thing that people do. They're scared to wear pink because they think people think they're gay. If you think that, you're gay. Oklahoma ran out of offensive plays. It looks that way. Or the purple. Yeah, the purple one looks good. I like the dark green one the best, actually. Or black. I wear a lot of black. I've got probably 25 or 30 black t-shirts. Like the one I'm wearing right now underneath this. I pretty much wear a black t-shirt 6 or 7 days a week. But Game wardens had John boats and ruined river parties. Yeah, we used to do this thing here. The Edisto River, yeah, y'all, most of y'all probably know where Edisto is. But the Edisto River actually starts in Charleston and it goes down to Edisto. So it starts up north and it goes down to Edisto. Anyway, we used to do this thing every summer where we would get like 25, 30 people and float down the river, the Edisto River, and drink beer and well, more than that. But anyway, we would float down the river. It's a 3.5 hour. It's a 3.5 hour float. And they stopped allowing people to do that. You can't do it now. But we used to. We're the reason they won't let you do it now. Mateer sacked. Second down and 15. Sacked again. Holy shit. Back-to-back sacks for Bama. He's got to have better awareness than that. Mateer throws it, caught. He's going to get some of that back, but he's not going to get the first down, though. And Oklahoma's going to have to punt. This is they have just this game is turned on its head. Now Alabama's controlling the game. It was the other way around for the first quarter and a half. All the momentum is in Alabama's favor right now. 4th down and 10. Good punt. He's going to return it, though. And he gets to about the 39 or 34. So good field position to start for Bama. Oklahoma needs to do something on defense. They need a turnover in the worst way right now. They got to switch the momentum somehow. Intercoastal from Myrtle Beach ends my hometown. A lot of drinking on the river. Yes. Boy, we had some fun times floating down the Edisto River drinking. I saw some crazy shit. I saw some crazy. Those were the days, man. I sound old now. Those were the days. Back in my day. Oklahoma needs some momentum. Yeah, they do. I live on Lake Marion near Charleston. Oh, you do? Yeah, you're not far from me then. I'm only about a 20-minute drive, or 20 or 30-minute drive from both Marion or Moultrie. Yeah, I'm my address is Somerville, but I'm in Monk's Corner, really. I'm in Cane Bay. You know where that's at. I mean, it's closer to Monk's Corner than it is anywhere else. Did Bama score again? Yeah. They did. You see right there? Right there? Right there? Lived 10 miles from Baltimore, Maryland. My brother was born in Baltimore. Sure was. Yeah, my parents lived in Baltimore for like 5 years, I think. My dad was stationed there in the Navy back in the 70s. It's Still think Oklahoma will win. I hope so. Brent Venables will have a choice to come back to Clemson and learn the magic if he loses. No, he's not leaving. First of all, he's not getting fired. He's not leaving. So, he's not coming back to Clemson. Brent Venables' days at Clemson are over permanently. You're more likely, if in the next, let's say like the next 5 years, Dabo either leaves Clemson to take another job or gets fired or whatever. If that happens, you're more likely to see Tony Elliott be the next head coach at Clemson than you are Brent Venables. And I wouldn't be mad at that either. I mean, Tony Elliott is a Clemson man. Venables isn't. Been living in the Baltimore area for 2 decades. I've been there once, but I was like 12 or 13 years old, so it's been a long time since I've been there. All right, 2nd down and 10. And a short pass caught by the tight end. A gain of 8. Good play there by Bama. 3rd down and 2. Used to hang out in Folly Beach when it was a hippie beach. Good times. Follywood. Yeah, Folly's changed a lot. Well, all of Charleston's changed a lot, but in particular, Folly's changed a lot. Yeah, you're right. It used to be a hippie town. Not anymore. Now it's rich people from New York town. It's nothing like what it used to be. It used to be the coolest beach in probably the entire state. It's not anymore. 3rd down and 2. Big, oh my God, wide open receiver. He misses. Flag though. Oh, come on. What? What? Don't. They're going to call a defensive holding on Oklahoma? You got to be shitting me. What? Bro. You got to be kidding me. I got to see this. Wow. Wow. You got to be shitting me with that call. That was a terrible call. That was awful. 1st down, Bama. They try to run it, goes nowhere. That was the most phantom call ever. The holding that they called had nothing to do with the play at all. Unbelievable. This is why the conspiracy theorists with the refs is shit like that. 2nd down and 10. That was a bad call. Simpson throws it short, hit immediately at the 40. Be 3rd, about 4 or 5 coming up. No holding, just Alabama magic. Yeah. Drank on Folly Beach for years until the Yankees took it over and banned it. Yeah. Well, what happened was there was a 4th of July celebration. This happened back in 2012, maybe, somewhere around there. Yeah, they had a 4th of July celebration, and a bunch of drunk guys got in a fight, fist fight with the cops, and then they banned drinking on the beach. 3rd down and 5. Off to the races. Inside the 30, down to the 25. 1st down, Alabama. Ty Simpson with a big run there. How come that's not holding? 74 is holding. Y'all see this? Holding! Look at that! Bro! He even knew he was holding because after the play, he threw up his hands like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. When you do that, that means you did something. First down and 10. Unbelievable. Simpson back to pass, throws it to the sideline. I think he caught it. Yeah, they're gonna get him to catch it to 22. And he did catch it. That was a good call there. Second down and 6. That does not look like 6 yards to me, but I guess it is. Second and 6 from the 22. And incomplete. Third down and 6. Can people just accept that the refs are terrible at their job? Yeah, most of them are. Yeah. I can accept it. Third down and 6. From the 22 again. And they're going to try to run the ball. Of course, they can't do that because they just can't run the ball. No gain there. Fourth down. What are they going to do here? I would kick a field goal if I were them. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do here. And these two girls are still fighting. It's 11th round. I said they wouldn't make it 12 rounds. They're about to make it's the 11th round, and this girl is just getting her face beat in. You might need to stop this fight. This chick is getting her freaking face beat in. And Alabama kicks the field goal to go up 27. They go up 10 points. 27-17. Wow. So from a 17-point deficit to a 10-point lead. 27 unanswered points. I don't know which one's Bumgardner and which one's Boudini or Houdini or whatever the fuck her name is. But this girl in the orange is getting her ass kicked. I mean, bad. Really bad. I would stop this fight. That girl's going to have CTE. I'm not even joking. Sooner in a bad way. Yes. Insane comeback. It is. It is an insane comeback. To be down 17 and up by 10 within a quarter and a half is insane. Alabama versus Indiana would be a good second round game. I would take Indiana. I mean, obviously, I'm impressed with what Alabama's done in this game so far, but I would take Indiana to beat Alabama. They're a more complete team. I accepted that as a Clemson fan watching Clemson versus Duke in basketball. It's 10:40. There's no way this Jake Paul fight's happening within the next hour. There's no way. Because once this fight's over, hold on. First of all, I'm not sure this is the. There might be another fight after this one before Jake Paul and fight, right? I don't know who these girls are, but that light-skinned girl's getting their ass kicked. This other chick doesn't even have a cut on her face. The other girl looks like she just got beat up by Mike Tyson. Are y'all watching this? Look at her. She is fucked up. Alabama versus Indiana would be a good second round game. Look at Indiana's schedule. Well, they blew out Oregon and they beat Ohio State. I don't need to look at their schedule. And everybody else they played that was no good, they blew them off the map. I mean, Indiana's absolutely owned everybody that they played. So I don't want to hear about schedule. I mean, whoopity-doo? Yeah, whoopity-doo. Going 13-0 and beating Ohio State and destroying Oregon on the road is whoopity-doo to you. What are you talking about, dude? Remember, you're going 0-2. What? No, I'm not. If you can't watch Indiana play and tell they're a great team, there's nothing I can say that will convince you. Ask Ohio State how good they are. Ask Oregon how good they are. Georgia has more ranked wins than Indiana. Don't care. I guarantee you don't want to play Indiana if you're a Georgia fan. Oh, nobody wants to play them. They won the Big Ten. Awesome. Guess what else they did? Guess what else they did? They didn't lose any games. That is awesome. You're right. Indiana will be a joke after Bama beats them. Y'all are so fucking... Oh, damn, that's good. I don't think Indiana wants to play Georgia. I mean, I think Georgia's a very good team. I can think of probably 4 other teams in the playoffs that Georgia would rather play than Indiana, though. Miami, Texas A&M winner gets Ohio State. Yeah, whoever the A&M or Miami has the hardest road to the national title game. If either one of those teams ends up winning it all, it'll be impressive. The gauntlet they have to go through. Georgia's got one of the easier paths, honestly. And that's not their fault. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. It's just the way it played out. I want to play Indiana. This playoff system is ridiculous. Well, you could play them in the national title game, technically. Indiana ain't played nobody. Yeah, they played 13 teams. They all suck, right? Oregon sucks, and so does Ohio State. Right. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. 2nd down and 7. You just want to play everybody, don't you? 3rd down and 2. Oklahoma's got to get a first down here. They got to do something. They got to score. 3rd quarter's almost over here. They got to stop the bleeding here. Stop the bleeding. Peete. Caught. And he gets the first down. It wasn't easy. He got it, though. A minute left here in the third. First down close to the 50-yard line. For Matt Ear. Around the 48. What are you doing? What are you doing? The cat's going crazy over here. What's wrong? She's bitching at somebody. Sacked again. Second down. He lost a couple yards there. Did he say Clemson? Who say Clemson? Riley is calling plays for OU now, quarterback run. Yeah. It does kind of look like a Garrett Riley offense they're running here. You're right. A lot of similarity. I've told y'all at the start of the show. It looks Oklahoma's offense looks a lot like Clemson's offense, and Mateer looks a lot like Cade Klubnik. Oklahoma better have a hell of a fourth quarter. Yeah, they're going to have at least a 10-point better fourth quarter than Alabama does. Ask me how I know that. Ask me how I know that. Because of the score. That's how. It's just math. That's it. Is Pigskin Nostradamus? No, I just know how to add. Yeah, they got to be at least 11 points better if they want to win. Ask me how I know that. Yeah. I'm going to be pissed if Riley isn't asked. Me too. I swear Dabo was trying to get him a job somewhere else so he didn't have to fire him. I know he was. If I were a dumbass, I'd net... What? If I were a dumbass, I'd net Ox scores 14 points. What? Dabo hasn't... No, Dabo said he doesn't make any coaching changes until the season's over. That's what he said. I believe him. If I were a dumbass, I'd bet score 14 points. Oh, who? Oklahoma? Here comes 50 Cent. Where is Diddy there? Is Diddy there? Yeah, I told y'all, light-skinned girl got knocked the fuck out, so there's that. Oh, there's 50 Cent at the... What? Are they doing a fourth quarter concert? What in the fuck is going on here? They're doing a fourth quarter concert? Or is that before the game? What is... That was in the middle of the game? Yeah, here he is. What are we doing? I mean, I love 50 Cent as much as everybody else does, but what are we doing? Why are we doing this in the middle of the game? Why are we doing this? 2nd down and 10. What are you doing, Gato? Peete steps up in the pocket, delivers, and it's going to be incomplete. Flag! Come on. I see some laundry on the field, bitches. Flags. Yellow everywhere. That's going to be against Alabama. 15-yard penalty. 1st down, Oklahoma. It was between the 3rd and the 4th quarter. Yes, yeah, dumb. We don't need to see a 50 Cent concert between the 3rd and the 4th quarter. That's stupid as fuck. Do it before the game, at halftime, or after the game, not during the game. First down and 10. Peete. John Peete from the 38. 37. Steps up in the pocket, delivers over the middle, wide open, caught, touchdown, Oklahoma. Touchdown, Oklahoma. There we go. Now we got us a game here. "37-yard touchdown. Alabama hater. No, I don't hate Alabama, but you know what I do like? I love money, and I bet on Oklahoma. So, should everybody root for Alabama? I have no reason to hate Alabama. Clemson beat the shit out of them twice to win 2 national titles. Why would I care? Why would I hate Alabama? I love them. Love playing them. You know? Bing, bang, bing, bong. 50 Cent might have woke Alabama up. There you go. Finally, a good play on offense by Oklahoma. What are you doing, girl? Hey, this guy just came in here and said that you hate Alabama. Is that true? You hate Alabama? Tell him. Look how fat she is. Look how fat you are. You're super fat. She's wider than she is long. Look at her. All right, 24-27 now. What's going on here? All right, 1st down and 10, Bama. From the 25. Alabama's going to try to run the ball, which they can't do, and they don't. No gain. No shocker there that Alabama can't run the ball because they haven't been able to do it for the past 4 games that they played. Yeah, this game's been nuts, dude. Second down, and yeah, anybody that bet the over, you already hit. Congratulations. I didn't, and I normally do bet overs. I didn't do it on this one, though. Second down and 9. Simpson. Throws it. What a catch! All the way down to the 37-yard line. What a fucking catch and throw. That was an absolute dime by Simpson. Look at this catch, though. What's wrong, girl? What are you doing? What's your problem? That was a hell of a throw and catch there. That was some big boy football right there. What is going on here? Second down now. What are they trying to say? He didn't catch that? From the 38. And Simpson's going to change the play at the line here. And a pitch play to the running back and hit immediately for a yard loss. Good defense there by the Sooners. And they're struggling over the ball here. I don't think he dropped it. Oklahoma's trying to say they got the ball, but I don't think they did. I think he was down. Oh, the ball did come out. But who got it? The ball definitely did come out. Who came up with the ball, though? I guess Alabama fell on the ball there. Third down and 11. From the 38. Simpson. Oh, just trucked. Back behind the 50, all the way down to the 47-yard line. Big time sack. That puts him out of field goal range there, too. Here we go. Big time sack. Big time sack. He almost picked him up and carried him about 7 yards. Here we go. Punt team out, and the punt is up, and Alabama's punter is terrible. That was the best punt he had all night. At the 6. That was by far his best punt of the night. Here we go. We got a 3-point game here, guys. 11 minutes left. Also, the Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight is about to ramp up here. As far I'm sure it's probably going to take another fucking 45 minutes before they get on here, though. But it's starting to ramp up now. I'm looking forward to this fight. I hope Jake Paul gets knocked out. A bullware suplex would have been nice. That was the best. That might be one of my single all-time greatest single plays is when he did that. When bullware suplexed that guy. That's a legendary play. They need to dig Simpson up during a commercial break. Yeah. This game's lived up to the hype. I mean, there's definitely been more points scored than I thought would be scored by either team. But it's been a fun game to watch, for sure. It looked like it was about to get out of hand there in the first half, but the second half's been even more exciting. Bullware is legendary. Yeah, as a player, he is. Yep. He's a real Clemson guy through and through. Grew up a Clemson fan. Like his speech after winning the national title was legendary. He's a legend. There's no doubt about it. He's one of my favorite Clemson players of all time. And he's an absolute dog. Just wasn't good enough or big enough, really, or fast enough to be in a great NFL player. But as a college player, I'd take him 100 times out of 100. A guy was a dog. What's up, Jamie? What's up, Pete? Just woke up. Looks like a great game. Guess I'll pull for the old Clemson staffer. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm pulling for Oklahoma. I'm a Brent Venables fan, obviously. But there's some guy in here earlier, a few minutes ago, that was saying, I'm an Alabama hater. Yeah, an Alabama hater. No, I'm not. But yeah, it's been an exciting game. First down and 10. Peete, and this went from a defensive game to an offensive game. Now it's back to a defensive game here. And Oklahoma 0 yards on first down. Second down and 10 coming up. 10.5 minutes left. Yes, from the 8, is that? Yeah, from the 8-yard line. And they're going to try to run the ball here. And a good hard run there. He picks up about 4 yards. Be third down and 4 or so. This is a big third down here. Inside of 10 minutes, you're down 4 at home. Deep in your own territory, you got to get a first down here bad. This is a big third down. Fucking false start. False start on Oklahoma. Wow. That's a huge penalty there. You couldn't afford to do that. Like, the one thing you couldn't afford to do on that right there was do that. Ooh. I'll be live tomorrow at noon for Miami and A&M. That's the only game I'm doing as far as I'm planning on doing. Anyway. Yep. No gain on third down. Now I got a punt. Yeah, that was a terrible offensive possession there by Oklahoma. Who was he even throwing that to? What was that? That was terrible. Rory McIlroy? Are y'all watching this fight? Yeah, they're interviewing Rory McIlroy ringside. That's some random shit there. Oh my God, what the hell was that? I was just talking about how bad the Alabama punter was. He just punted that thing 3 yards. What the fuck was that? Oh, that might be game, bro. That might be it. That was awful. My man punted it 3 yards. What in the hell was that? They're already in field goal range now. Somehow, Alabama punter is no good. Oklahoma's punter said, hold my beer. First down, runs for about 7 yards, and they're about to score here. If they score here, the game is over. Oklahoma's not built to come back like that. Double digits inside 10 minutes, they're not coming back from that. Second down and 4. Wow. What are you going to call that? They say he caught that? Did they say he caught that? I guess he did catch it. I don't know. Yeah, first and goal. No gain on first down. What a crazy catch that was, though. Over the fucking defender's head, literally. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable catch there. That was a catch. That was an unbelievable catch by Bernard. Second down and goal from the 6. That might be the best catch I've seen all year in all of college football. I'm not even lying. That's how good that was. They score here, it's over. Timeout, Alabama. Need a little championship defense. Yeah, need something. They need something. That punt was so bad, though. I mean, that just, in that situation, the game's on the line. That bad of a punt, you're almost forfeiting the game. Yeah, he caught it. That was a hell of a catch. I'm pumped up about this damn fight. I don't know why. Every time I watch a Jake Paul fight, I get disappointed. I don't know why I feel like tonight's going to be different. Because it's probably not going to be different. I'm just excited to see him fight an actual real fighter. Like an actual real championship boxer. Not some washed up NFL player, not some 55-year-old fucking, or 58-year-old Mike Tyson. A real legitimate championship boxer. I just can't wait to see if he, I feel like he should lose this fight. I feel like he should get knocked out. I do. Am I the only? Are you all excited about the fight, or am I the only one? Or nobody cares? It seems like nobody cares, except for me. I'm more excited about this boxing match than I am about this football game. Really, honestly. I'm not gonna watch the fight. Okay. I had no idea about the fight. I watched WWE. I don't watch wrestling. So I have no idea about that. All right, here we go. Second down and goal for the Bammers. The Bammers and the Blammers. Here we go. If they score here, it's over. It's going to be, well, I mean, it's not technically over, but it's pretty much over if they score here. Best thing Oklahoma can do here is either get a turnover or hold them to a field goal. A touchdown here is a death blow. 7.5 minutes exactly left. Bammer from the 6-yard line. Oh, touchdown. That's it. Yeah, that's probably game there. That's probably game there. Yeah. Defense looks tired now and wore out. Is that Dave Portnoy at the fight? What is going? This is like a circus show. Why is Dave Portnoy reporting on boxing? What is going on? Are y'all seeing this? Dave Portnoy is doing the pregame boxing announcing? What? This guy, Dave Portnoy is fucking everywhere, isn't he? Potentially 0-5 for Oklahoma in the playoffs. Damn, that's a terrible stat. Yeah. That's a terrible stat. What is it, 34? Yeah, I think it is 34. Let's give them their due here. 34. 34-24. Look, the same reason they put Dave Portnoy. I bet she knows more about boxing than Dave Portnoy does. This is going to be a long 7 minutes here in this game. I'm telling you, this is going to be a long 7 minutes. First down and 10, Oklahoma. They need to score here, like, fast. They got to score in this drive, otherwise it definitely is over. First down and 10, either a field goal or they got to score something. First down and 10, Mateer under pressure, almost intercepted, incomplete. That was almost a pick six there. Yeah, now they got to throw, and that's not good news either. I don't trust Mateer with the ball in his hands to win a game. I don't. Second down and 10 from the 25. Screen pass there, caught. Yeah, pickup of 3. How do you blow a 17-point lead? Yeah. Third down and 8. This might be 4-down territory, even in your own, deep in your own territory here. Down by 10. Third and 8. Damn. Game over. It's about to be 4th and a mile. They're done. They are done, son. Look at this. it's wild. For virtually the entire first half, except for the second half of the second quarter, Oklahoma dominated the lines of scrimmage. Tonight it's flipped. A flag down here on the kickoff or kick return. They fell apart. They did. It's against Alabama. It doesn't matter, though. Inside of 6 minutes here, 10-point lead. If you're Bama right now, all you got to do... Oh, look, Timberland. Oh, look, Rick Ross. If you're Bama right now, all you got to do is run the ball and run the clock out. Get a couple first downs, game over. Bama just... Well, don't tell that to Notre Dame fans. They don't want to hear that. Notre Dame fans were tweeting their fingers off in the first quarter about how Alabama didn't belong in the playoffs. Weren't they? Yeah, they were. There's a lot of deleted tweets going on right now. As fast as they could type that in the first half, they're hitting the delete button. Delete, 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 delete. This means Kenny Dillingham is going to go to Michigan. Oh. Michigan's going to get whoever they get. Yeah, Notre Dame fans are going to they're down. Boy. Poor Notre Dame fans. I'm not sure beating a team that beat you is justification for being in the playoffs. Yeah. Notre Dame won't join a conference. Why would you? Look, here's the thing. They get special treatment. As long as you give them special treatment, why would you join a conference? You've got your own TV deal. The ACC splits money with you. You get your own representation in the playoffs. No other one team in the entire country gets representation in the playoffs. They're a voting member of the ACC. They get to handpick their schedule and schedule 5 ACC teams a year. And starting next year, they're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs if they finish before championship week in the top 12. Who the fuck would join a conference when you've got that? Notre Dame has the best deal going in all of college football. Until somebody puts their fucking foot down and stops them, why would they change? The only conference commissioner out there that has even a small amount of balls is the Big 12 commissioner. He's the only one. The only one. ACC, bend over, let Notre Dame fuck you. SEC, bend over, let Notre Dame fuck you. Big 10, bend over, let Notre Dame. Everybody, Notre Dame is fucking everybody. Especially the ACC. But everybody, really. Why y'all get me mad? Who is this? Who's Allie Brooke? What's up, J-Dub? J-Dub, J-Dub. Yeah, go Navy. Go midshipman. It's not Notre Dame's fault. That's the problem. It's everybody else allowing them to do what they do. I don't blame Notre Dame one bit. Notre Dame's got the college football wrapped around their finger. And everybody just sits there and takes it. You know? All right, here we go. 2nd down and 8 now for Alabama. There's still almost 6 minutes left in this game here. Of course, they are in field goal range almost. No, they're not. They're on their own 32. Thought it was the other way around. All right, so stop here by Oklahoma. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 or 7. Moonshine is kicking in. No, I just get mad when I talk about Notre Dame. Speaking of moonshine, I'll take a little bit more of that. It smells like a dream. That is good. That is good stuff there. That is good stuff there. 3rd down and 5. It looks like the fight's about to start here in a minute. They're about to bring out the fighters. They just did the national anthem and whatnot. With whatever that hot girl's name was. I don't know, Allie something. 3rd down and 5. Simpson under pressure, taken down at the 20-yard line. Big loss there by Alabama. All right, so you're down 10 points. 5.5 minutes to go. You've got to score pretty quickly here. Bama's going to have to punt the ball here. Remember that hit Clowney put on them in the bowl game? You're talking about on the Michigan player? Yeah. They ain't fighting, it's all a put on. Are you talking about the Jake Paul fight? Yeah, I disagree. Anthony Joshua's a real fighter. This ain't Mike Tyson. This ain't Mike Tyson at 58 years old. This is a legitimate fighter here. I mean, look, I don't know. I mean, for all I know, Jake Paul offered him $20 million to throw the fight, and he accepted it. I have no idea, but I'm just telling you that he's a legit fighter. This is the most legit fighter he's ever fought before. Watch how fake it is. So if somebody gets knocked the fuck out, is that fake? If Jake Paul gets knocked out, is that fake? Or you say it's not fake? Clowney hit was on Michigan, not Notre Dame. Yeah, that's what I said, Michigan. If it goes the distance, it's rigged. You mean if it's, yeah, all right. If it goes to decision, you mean it's rigged? He won't, it's going to be rigged. Okay. Only a moron would suggest that Anthony Joshua, who's a fight or two away. Yeah, I don't think he. So I hope you're calling him a moron, not me. I don't think that Joshua's going to throw the fight. I mean, boxing is such a dirty sport, you never know. But I don't think he will. I don't think he wants to lose this. I think he wants to win this fight. And I think he should win this fight. He's a legit boxer. First of all, don't take anything that Paul says seriously. Let's see what happens, as Trump would say. Is that what Trump says? Let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure, like, everybody says that. Did he? What? Did he just turn the ball over? What happened? Alabama's got the ball back? I'm too busy reading the chat. I didn't even see what happened there. Pause and mess. Yes. Should be. I don't know about a first. Look, Jake Paul can fight. He's not a terrible. I mean, we got to give him a little bit of credit here. But he should not be beating this guy. I mean, the only way he really has a chance is if he lands some sort of fucking knockout one-hit punch and gets lucky. If they go 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds, he should lose this fight. 4th down and 5 for Oklahoma. 4.5 minutes left. Peete rolls out to his left. Wide open. Inside the 30. Inside the 20. First down, Oklahoma. Oh, my God. That's hanging on by a shoestring here. 4 minutes left. Does he have a Hulkamania shirt on? What in the fuck is going on? He's dressed like a Hulk Hogan. Second down for Oklahoma. Wow. Peete scrambling, it's going to be a 3-yard loss. 3rd down. What is going on in Miami? Unbelievable. 3rd down and 9. Is that Tekashi 6'9"? What? Is happening? If Paul ain't knocked out, it's rigged. Well, it's a fight, man. It only takes one punch to knock somebody out. It does look like a clown show. You're right, it does. Unbelievable. 3rd down and 9. From the 18-yard line. Peete. The fuck are you throwing that to? The cheerleaders? What? 4th down and 9. I'd almost just kick a field goal here and try to get an onside kick. Kick the field goal. You need 10 points. Either way. I don't know if I'd go for it with 9 yards. Yeah, they're going to kick a field goal here. They've only got one timeout. Chip shot field goal here for one of the best kickers in all of college football right here. And he missed it. Oh, my God. They said he missed it. I thought he made it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see a replay here. If it goes over the top of the bar, it's technically no good. That looked it was good to me. Do y'all see this? How is that not good? That looked good to me. Maybe it's the angle. I don't know. Anyway, game over. That's game, everybody. That's game. I'm about to go downstairs and watch this fight. So, game over. Congratulations to Alabama moving on to the second round of the playoffs. I will be live again tomorrow at noon for Miami and Texas A&M. I hope y'all join me then. In just a few short hours. Exactly 12 hours from now, even. If you can do math, yes. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at about 11:45-ish, 11:50 before the game starts. Appreciate you. See you guys soon.